For as hard as it wants to put up a fight, the ego is such a fragile thing. Have you ever noticed how quick we are to defend ourselves when someone says something we don't want to hear? It's almost instinctive, like a shield going up before the words can even settle in. My teacher Lujan Matus once said, if you need to hear it, you'll defend yourself. If you don't need to hear it, you'll simply say, okay. Well, let's think about that for a moment. The things we defend ourselves against the hardest are often the truths we're unwilling to face. It's as if our ego senses the weight of those words and reacts not to protect us, but to keep us from looking inward. It's a defense mechanism, not from the outside world, but from the mirror someone else is holding up to us. When you feel that defensiveness bubbling up, ask yourself, why am I reacting this way? Could it be that what's being said holds a kernel of truth I don't want to accept? The uncomfortable truth is that our biggest growth moments often come from confronting these things we're least willing to hear. On the other hand, when someone says something that doesn't resonate, something that has no truth or relevance to you, it's easy to let it go. You don't feel the need to defend yourself because deep down you know it's not yours to carry. It's like water hitting a rock. It rolls off without a second thought. This perspective challenges us to look at defensiveness not as a sign of external attack, but as an invitation to look inward. It asks us to pause and consider, what truth am I resisting? What part of me feels called out, exposed, or vulnerable? And this is where the magic lies, because when you stop defending and start listening, you open a door to growth. You step into a space where reflection replaces reaction and curiosity replaces conflict. You begin to see that the things you once felt you had to protect yourself from were never attacks. They were opportunities to learn, to evolve, and to see yourself more clearly. So the next time you feel yourself getting defensive, take a breath. Let the words land, even if they're uncomfortable, especially if they're uncomfortable. Ask yourself what truth might be hiding in that discomfort, and what lesson you're being called to learn. Because sometimes the things we most need to hear are the ones we're most afraid of facing. And that's okay. Growth isn't about being unshakable. It's about being willing to shake, to be challenged, and to rise stronger. So will you listen or will you defend? The choice is always yours. All right, everyone. As always, I love you, and until next time, peace.